cardio now. Right, so let's do some nice squats. Make sure your feet are parallel with each other. So, inhale, exhale, slowly down. Arms should be able to reach your ears. And then go back up. Don't stop for a picnic, go back down to the next one. How do they feel? Feels.
It's just really hard.
Yes, but what you're doing is good.
It just feels like I tip forward too much because
your arms were here, but your body wasn't.
Okay.
So you could.
I can't get my arms up any higher.
That's how the body really is.
Janet, you literally know, I can't get my hands any higher than this.
And you're also
It
saying,
doesn't feel like that.
you're also saying that your bum's sticking out, but you're,
It didn't, I didn't say my bum was sticking out. I said I'm leaning forward.
No,
too
you
much.
weren't.
You're not.
Right.
So I do as well, look.
You think you are.
I'm going to show you, actually. Yeah, that's perfect. So the thing is, when you come out of a squat, what you're supposed to do is push through the heels, you see. Well, the heels are elevated.
This is harder than hit.
You're going to cause cracking.
That's my knees actually.
Right, I'll show you this now, because just to make you realise that. Don't worry.
No, yeah. They feel like they're like here.
The first one was.
Right.
Should I delete that? You don't need to see
No,
that.
I don't need to see that. Thank you. Nobody does.
That's it. And what you're also doing really well, you're not doing any of this or any of this. So you're controlling your hips. And you did that as well. You went off a little bit and you pulled it back. Like it. Perfect. So obviously you must rest when you need to. You guys on the floor will do this stretch. Hold on. But you don't know that.
I'll just do it because I need to be
I
rested.
tried to do one leg on the water and I just did it for like 1 second, 2 seconds. I just can't do it. It's too wobbly. And once you start wobbling, so you're sending the ball, it
Yeah.
goes mad. And then do the other side.
You had a message from Bill this morning, so
Oh, yeah.
he'd been to a Pilates class this morning.
Oh, brilliant. I'm jealous. I hope she wasn't very good. No, I do. I'm lying.
Did
I'm
you enjoy
lying.
it?
Did you enjoy it?
We didn't hear that. He said it was very different to the movement he does for his archery, so he found it tricky.
Different isn't bad though, is it?
No.
Because he's not going to an archery class, he's going to a
Yeah.
Pilates.
I think he just said he found it difficult, the concentration on breathing and balance and core.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he said because the breathing is the opposite.
Oh, yes.
It's a bit like when you said, oh, it's the opposite to yoga.
Yes.
So he obviously
Yes,
breathes in on the
belly
effort or something. And
But also when he's archering, because I used to be a shooter, this was a shooter, and we used to slow your heart rate by exhaling, and he will be doing that.
Right.
He will be exhaling,
Yeah.
and then when you're at that point where you're really steady and stopped, that's when you fire.
Right.
And it really slows your heart rate. Right, good morning. We must do one here first. Wake the body up, wake the back up. You can do it on there, you can have that handy, but feet are slightly wider because we don't want to fall over. Inhale, belly button to spine. Exhale by sticking your bum back, and legs are straight but not locked. And then when you get to your lowest point with a flat back, which you all have, inhale, belly button to spine again, and then you come up. When you get to the top, cheeky squeeze the bum. Because the reason we do that is because a lot of people don't actually know how to isolate the bum muscles. And by doing that little cheeky thing, you're thinking, oh yeah, they're working. So I know my bum's working. And then the next time you go down, you will actually switch your bum muscles on before you come up. Well done. Now you can use that, and you can use that, because I know you can do it already. So you can use that if you wish. So you've done, you felt okay doing that, so you didn't
Yeah.
twinge your back or anything.
No.
So, right, so we inhale, stretch the band a little bit, and exhale down, bum goes back, arms stay by you, that's it, perfect. And then inhale at the bottom, belly button to spine before you come back up. So when your hums are even behind your ears now. Exactly.
I'm going to do this off the paddleboard,
Yes.
because otherwise I hit the ceiling.
I know.
Oh yeah, mind the lights. I think you're alright.
So yeah.
Can I swap places with you?
I did fall off here the other day, that's why I'm super cautious with you. Didn't hurt myself. That's superb. So I didn't send it to you guys, but I sent it to Hannah because she didn't believe how much her hamstrings have stretched now. Look.
Oh yeah.
Whereas if we can pull up, if you go back and look at the video from day one, we might get a difference.
Oh, I can do that quad stretch now, one leg on both sides.
Yes. Put the microphone, I'm staring at it. One of those days. Just rest when you need to. Can't believe how far you're going down, Janet. It's incredible. For somebody with dodgy hip and can't get their arms up by their ears, that's quite remarkable. Sorry about my sarcasm. It's dripping,
No,
isn't it? It's
it's great.
dripping. Look at that. I'd say none of my Thursday lot can do that except Bren, who's a bloke, Bren. But he goes.
Is my back not a bit rounded there? Is that okay?
It's hardly rounded at all.
Okay.
It's, I mean, you know, you have got a rounded bum. We
Yeah.
all have. You know, it's there, rounded.
Yeah.
Can't stop that.
Okay.
If you want to
So it
try,
shouldn't be more
if you want to, you know, we
So when-
talked about,
main beam.
Dip-
Yeah.
yeah, try main beam.
I think what I meant was around.
Oh.
This section here.
No, it's not. It's flat.
Is that all right?
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
that's flat. You okay?
I'll go with you. It is, isn't it? Surprisingly so.
My
Yeah.
arms are
Yeah. The
Sorry.
arms.
Oh, well, you can ditch the arms if you wish. You can go back to on the hips. So you've just changed the style there, Jeff, now. It might be like you just said. Shall I delete that? Don't fart.
Oh,
Shall I delete it or do you want to see
Yeah,
it?
no, delete that.
You've just,
Yeah.
Everyone else is like this, yeah.
you've just made your own
Like
style.
this.
You weren't. You were doing it properly. As, yeah. You thought I wasn't looking, didn't you?
You tried to go down too far.
Yeah.
Does this
Bum back,
Hey,
bum
your
back,
arms.
bum back, bum
Yeah.
back. That's it. That's it.
And it does.
That's proper again now. So here's the difference. We won't show you what you did before because it's right. So if you look now, bum goes back. I've cut the noise off. Legs are still straight.
Yeah.
Arms are still by your ears.
Okay.
So you're not going as far,
Yeah.
but
Doing it
what you're
properly.
doing is properly. I'll delete that as you want it. Do you want it?
No, it's fine.
Gone. So what you have to do after that is first of all shake the shoulders off because, and then second is this because you've had your legs dead straight. Now you want to just bend the knees. And then we're going to go to side leg lift. Do you want to go back on or not, Hannah?
Superman.
Thanks. Superman.
Shouldn't have gone there.
So when you get on, if you get on here, it will tip.
Yep.
So it's best to go straight over and put it on in the middle and help. And then you get, so now I have my feet either side of the centre in line roughly. Again, going back doesn't matter. Going forward doesn't matter. If you were to walk like this on the water, you'd fall off because you'd tip it. But here, because it's on that flat, which is protecting the carpet, by the way, because it's got fins in the back.
Okay.
So that's fine. But if you were on the water, you just can't. I mean, if you want to really rock it, you can do that, but you don't want to rock it. So if you want to get on, I'll help you the first time so you realise. That's it. And then fidget around. I'll just shift that. Good old Superman.
With the crunch.
Oh, well, yes, do the crunch because that sounds like a song. Do the crunch. If you come forward a bit, Hannah, so you don't kick the wall, the door, hurt yourself. That's perfect, Janet. And that's good crunch because you held it for a split second. That's perfect, Hannah. And that rug's a right nightmare, so I'm not going to take that back. And I'm watching to make sure your foot doesn't go across the middle line.
You're staying on one side for as long as
Yes. Well, we'll say long as you can. Mm.
Standing arm lets me down.
Not really. You feel it does?
Yeah. No.
What about using that then? You always. So
No,
how?
it's fine. It's just can't hold me for any.
Oh, okay. But what you are doing well is that most people have to have this angle in their wrists because they have forgotten how to do this. They haven't stretched these for so many years, they can't. But you can. So you're doing that well. And where do you say it hurts when you're doing
It's
it?
just it's
Oh, it's
tiring.
forearms.
It's just tiring on the arm. Yeah.
Then rest. So the rest is down here, and you can circle the wrists or snake them. Yeah, that's it. And then start on the other side. So has anybody counted?
I think I did 10.
I think I did 15.
Yeah.
No.
How about your wrists, Hannah, doing this?
I got my fist.
Ah.
But the what's it there? But
Yeah, I find if I can use the fist, I find the fist.
you're never going to be able to do a handstand if you don't practice.
Oh dear.
That's next week.
I used to do handstands and headstands all the time.
Oh,
I
did
was
you?
Upside down when I was little.
And they always.
And me. Cartwheel.
Yes.
I certainly couldn't do a handstand on my wrist. But
No, you don't. Why do you need to?
doing
You know.
handstand would be fun.
I used to be able to go up to a headstand with straight legs as well.
Well, I'm quite prepared to show you how to do it.
Ah.
Maybe not tonight. Well, when you're ready, not when I'm ready.
So it's inside now.
Oh, Janet's already ahead of the game. How are you finding the board?
There's a little bit of wobble on it, which is interesting.
Which is supposed to be,
Yeah.
but yeah. So
leaning, because it's on a slope,
yeah,
you feel there's a bit more pressure on my arms, but it's fine.
that's when. So to make it more wobbly to simulate water more is why I put it on there. But I thought a bit of a baptism of fire for you to. And I only did it for a bit of fun anyway. It's not compulsory. We can move it at absolutely any time.
That's fine. Good practice.
Well, the thing is, it's making your core work harder, and it's practicing your balance.
Yeah.
And so when I teach Pilates on the paddleboard, Wednesday's the first time this season. I've got newbies. Everything will be low level. Nothing will be standing up. And then what will happen then, because there are two people who are old hands, when we finish the lesson, we'll do they can do standing up stuff. So it sort of appeals for everybody. But we're supposed to be getting good weather, so we're going to get a really nice sunset, I think. which for me is what it's all about. So I don't know if you remember, Jeff, but you're making it harder for yourself. I don't know if you know you're doing that, but when your foot is flat like this, it's easier because you've got all of this in contact with the board. When you're like that, you've got 1, 2, 3 points, so it's much, much harder. Mm. Mm. Yeah, but it's good though because your balance is massively improving all the time.
My back is just crunched as I've gone into child's pose.
Is it? You know, you can go, yeah, I was going to say, you can go into child pose without rounding your back, which is what my hubby has to do because he can't round his back. So that's good. Next is finally side leg lift.
Which side do we do first, folks?
Don't mind. I don't know my left and right anyway. As long as you remember what you... In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. It'd be harder for Jeff on the board. So when we learn to teach Pilates, they say, oh, you can't have people flipping over from here to there to there. But in actual fact, everybody ends up the one way, different ways round, and nobody can remember what they did. So I just flip over. But on the paddleboard, I made people do it because it massively improved their confidence. Because they suddenly realised, oh, I can move around on the board without falling off. Yes, so into position first. So I've got my bent leg with my foot on the centre, my straight leg with my foot on the centre, my elbow on the centre and my bum on the centre. And the most important thing, especially you on the paddleboard, is to not go with your bum stuck out. You need to get in a straight line. And then it's a nice stretch. What?
I don't imagine I'm going to be able to get my arse off the floor.
You've done this before.
No, I haven't.
Haven't you?
I've not done it before last week, Carol.
Oh, cool.
Look,
Yes, you have.
Yes, I have. Look,
So isn't that you all over? You say, oh, I can't do that. Oh.
it just felt impossible.
Well, so that's it. Brilliant. So what you've got is 3 points of contact with the floor. You've got your lower leg, but all of it, and your wrist, and then at some point your bum, stroke hip. So is that hurting your hip at all?
Well, when I'm lying on it here, it's
A bit tender.
but
Tender's okay.
Yeah.
Just kiss the ground then, Janet.
Oh.
You're just doing pulses.
oh,
Oh, she's learnt the lingo. Oh, there we go. Well done, honey. You've upgraded already. Progressed, upgraded. So they are hard. They're supposed to be.
I'm sweating cops here.
Do you want me to open the window? I didn't turn the
This
heat.
was my hip routine last week, so I was like,
Oh God. Sometimes it's a little bit easier doing it quicker, but probably not these. Put that top leg up, leave it on.
Movement closed.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's
that's
it.
right, is it? Oh,
yeah.
right, sorry.
No, not you. No,
Oh, okay.
no. Your hip. We're resting your hip. Not resting it. We're working it, but
Yeah,
not pushing
sure.
it. And the only thing I'll say is just turn your toe towards me. That's it.
Still on the left, Hannah.
yeah, I'm going to do 5 more.
That's it. That's absolutely perfect.
I might do 3 more.
I might do 3 more.
You lot, honestly. So competitive. There's a lot of grunting there. Breathe. I'm not trying to kill you, I promise. Well, at least you're warm. You're normally cold.
I know, I'm warm today. I do like
It's been lovely.
weather.
It is warmer outside as well.
It's gorgeous. Perfect weather for me. Right, have a rest. You know, big rest. Get your breath, get your whatever. I wish have you got your heart rate? Yeah. And how's your time improved or increased or whatever? You had to run for 20. What did you say you had to
do my
do?
heart rates.
That's
Yeah,
good. That's
85,
perfect. How many?
85.
So it's
quite a
up.
bit.
But not
It
ridiculous.
was like 130 last week.
Yeah, but we were doing it hit timing, weren't we?
I did a really good run, which I told you all about, the 3.7 kilometres. The run after that was awful. It was agony every single step.
No.
And I only ran, I ran for 28 minutes, but I was so much slower. I only ran.
Same
I
route?
did a kilometre less. No, different route.
Hill? Could it be?
Shit, yeah.
What?
Just tired.
Oh,
Hot.
right. So you lie down, full body stretch.
Do you want to open the window? Can we open our window?
Of course you can, yeah. Absolutely. I better do it because it's newly painted and it will probably be stuck. Probably.
But then we're running London. I was back up to 3.2 kilometres. So I was
Right,
happy
do you want
with
me
that.
to do it? Because I just use a
I
bit
don't
of
want to break it. Yeah.
a bit of aggro.
Yeah, you can when it's your own.
Yeah, exactly. I do know that I opened it to, when we had all those ladybirds, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
So I opened it and hoovered it, and then it was really stiff. Right, so this is your massive, massive rest. On your backs. Yeah. Well, I say on your backs. Full body stretch. And then rock your hips from side to side, as in give them a wobble, and just do a bit of a scan on your back. Does it hurt your back at all? Because you're now lying with what will happen is your back will slightly raise off the floor. So I want you to inhale and exhale, and each time take it a millimetre nearer the floor. Absolute millimetre. The misconception is that you can just rush it and shove your back into the floor and you might hurt it. As in, nervy sort of hurt, not damage. So do we feel like now we've got our back on the floor? Can you put your hand, lift it and arch it, put your hand under and then squeeze down on it? And what will happen is your knees might slightly come off the floor, very slightly, to compensate. So your bum stays on the floor the whole time, but you arch your back and shove your hand under and then ease down on your hand. So when we progress to not having the hand there, I say, imagine you have a grape underneath and you need to squeeze the grape but not squash it. And breathe. So you inhale for 4, exhale for 4. And when you come out of something like this, I see lots of people at my class on a Thursday who think they just want to sit up from here. And if there's any time you're going to hurt something, it will be then. So the safest way is to bring one leg bent with your foot on the floor. How does that feel? Other leg bent, foot on the floor. Rock from side to side. Now go over onto your heart side. You would not believe how many people don't know which is their heart side. I'm not kidding. They laugh as soon as they've done it. As soon as they've done it, they go, oh. And then you use your hands just like you did, Janet, to get up. So you push on your hands on that side. That's it. And that's how you get up without hurting your back so much. After you've done all of that, of course, what happens is your back's sort of like a bit. So now we're going to do something awful. Russian twists.
Have we done the other side of the...
We have.
Oh, I don't think I did the other side of my fingers. Never mind.
Of your side leg lifts.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I thought you did.
Yeah.
She's dead hard. You're dead. Go on, then we'll watch. You swapped, didn't you, Jeff? Jeff, you swapped as well, didn't you? She's not listening in class.
I'm not.
No, you've speeded up too much. Foot flex. That's it, lovely. Kiss the floor. Lovely. Rushing it again now. Rushing it slow. Kiss and back up. And your toe should be flexed. That's it. Facing here. That's it. When your foot's here, you're using your strong thigh muscles that we've used in the squats and other things. So by turning the foot over, you're now using these muscles instead. That's the difference. That's the why. Are you okay to go on to Russian twists, or do you need? So you can use the probably not you, Hannah, by the door, but Jeff can use the paddle. If you pass me that one, So you're only going to hit the door if it's like that. And you can use the pod, which will keep your hands together. And you can use the pod, which will keep your hands together. That's all that this is about. So when you're on the paddleboard, you're there. This is my paddleboard. Russian twist, bend the legs. I'm going to have feet together. And then this is all about using the core side to side. So Russian twist here and here. Now to get mobility into it, we can go here. That's it. And keep going. Now that is your basic move. We've done Russian twist before, haven't we? Please tell me we have. So then you can, as Hannah is, lift your feet, one foot or the other foot or both feet.
I must have missed loads of classes because I haven't done these here before.
I've got all your lesson plans behind me.
No, I'm not saying.
No,
you
no,
haven't done them,
yeah, I
I'm
know,
just
but
saying
it's been when you're not, the nights you're not here.
Got a different bra on today, it's better.
Did you tell them?
I
I
took
was.
the bra off. Oh, Russian twist. It was so tight. I thought I was going to be sick.
And so she said, "Do you mind?" And then all sorts of things happened.
Unleashed.
Unleash the beast. Unleash the beast. And then she was like at a point where she wanted to do it back up. We're not quite friendly that I could do it for her. Orcs. That's brilliant, that is. I'll show you that. And yours, Jeff, go as high as you like because it's good mobility, massively good mobility. So up and down. It's hard, isn't it? So, Janet, what you have to do is adapt. So you have one foot on the floor, an adaptation, and we go here to here.
So I can do a few, but just not very many.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. I'll show you in a moment.
It gets my
You did loads.
it's the quads.
Yes, I can tell you why in a moment. So I'll just do yours now and show you.
You don't need to do count ones.
No, but I want to show you how good it was. Not how bad. You only, even if you only do 3.
A bit of scissoring at the same time. Thank you.
That's superb as well.
Good. And that's how I expect to be able to do it. So last week I was a bit like,
Mm. And that's superb. You can take it all the way down to parallel to touching the water but not in it. Sorry, not touching the water but to it. Because you know you're this high off the water. You don't sink into the water. So if you can get it down to the water, look at that extra mobility I've got. So then I bring it back up and then look at that extra mobility. Rather than going from here to here, which is good, but going all the way down to here is really finishing the move off. Yeah, keep going. That's it, lovely. Good work. Have a rest. And probably the best rest is arms out to a T. Obviously careful you don't tip yourself off, Jeff. Rock the knees from side to side because you can't put your arms out to a T. So you won't be able to go as far. Make sure that, Hannah, the outer foot comes off the floor. That's it. And yours as well, Jeff. The outer foot or the top foot. That's it. You've got it already, Janet. Yay. So we're going to skip scissors because I want to get on to something else. We're feeling okay for a bit of shoulder bridge. Oh, it is. Do it. It's my favourite. But I was thinking about balance, you see. So I was trying to.
shoulder bridge is your favourite?
No, scissors.
Oh.
So you aren't straight. I don't know if you realise it, but you're not straight, Jeff. Your feet are. This foot is on the middle of the man or woman. That's it. That's it. So now you've got your shoulders off the floor, Janet. you are having to balance harder, which is good. Yep. And if you ditch the thing behind you, the pod behind you, just throw it on the floor. And then bring your arms up and over and back, bring them down to the floor, and that's shoulder mobility at the same time as working your back, your thighs, your calf muscles.
Moving them up and down.
Yeah, keep moving. Shoulder mobility. Which is your favourite, isn't it, Hannah?
Yeah.
And they're going all the way to the floor, they're going to the floor, they're going to the board.
Now I think I'm going to switch to upper back mobility, I think. Like that thoracic mobility. Because I think my shoulders are all right now, actually.
I think so.
It's my back that's really stiff.
In the middle of your shoulder blades or at the outer?
Yeah, the right-hand side of that upper back is
Right-hand side.
feels quite locked.
So then I'm wondering about the tennis ball and the trigger points.
Yeah. Sure.
So obviously don't overdo this. Rest when you need to. We're going to ditch press-ups because we're moving back now to this. Except we're not. We are going to do press-ups. There's a special reason for press-ups. We're going to do press-ups. So Hannah, you need these.
I think I'm going to do it against the
You did it on the block, didn't you? So you're hardcore, and if you want to do it that way around, so you're not going deeper, because that is actually called a declined press up, when your legs are higher than your, which is tough for anybody. Oh, here we go. Honestly, you lot are terrible. Yeah, yours is here, your normal splot. Okay.
Do some and then you're not too tired.
That's brilliant. Decline press up, Jeff. Who knew? Just
Blimey, Jeffrey.
I know. Yeah, they're perfect, Janet.
makes me so much stronger.
Didn't we all?
Yeah.
Look at that. Flipping heck. Sickening. In a good way, sickening. Right, don't poop yourself because I'm going to video. Oh, I missed it. Working hard. I wish I. Janet, those are brilliant. They're absolutely superb.
I find it difficult.
Push.
Like one more.
I was painting a fence a couple of weeks ago at home.
Half a one.
I was down on my knees. And Hannah just happened to come round. And she said, "Hi, Jeff." And I wanted to stand up. And she said, "That's the first time I've ever seen you looking old."
Hurtful.
True. But it's true. Like, honestly, I'm so used to you. I've never seen you look stiff or anything.
Yeah. I said I was going to ask my money back from you.
Temporary though, isn't it? Don't you think? So if I had probably, I don't do any gardening, so it's a bit hard for me to say. But
Being in the same position.
Yeah,
I've
and not
been
moving.
stuck.
Yeah.
Basically.
I would have been as stiff.
Yeah.
It was only a bit.
It was
I mean, what
it was
position were
very-
you in? Were you on your hands and, like this? Or
You were probably like this.
Yeah, so I was on my knees painting the fence. Maybe I was like this, I don't know. But it was awkward because I had to get behind a tree. And that was my excuse anyway.
oh, blimey go, Janet. Have you tried the halfway house one?
We did it with when we were doing the full press ups the other week, didn't we? And I sort of collapsed for the last.
So I know you've done a lot, but next time we do press ups, I think you ought to do a little one of those first to wake everything up. And then I think you should try a halfway house. Yes, keep going. And the last bit's collapso. Brilliant. No. Oh, so when you come up, remember you can't arch your back 'cause it's not actually good for you. The hard bit is to take the hips and the shoulders at the same time. So you're still doing what you've done, but you've gone a little bit further down. That's it, all in one. Hips go up, shoulders go up. Shall I help you? Just for the first, for the first one, can I just help you here? Ready? Go.
No.
No? Just because you're right down. That's what it will be. So you carry on doing yours for a little while longer, and then you will have the strength to do it. But even going all the way down like you just did is a halfway house. It's brilliant. Because honestly, I'm not kidding. I see this all the time, and it drives me insane. None of you do that. Is it all right?
Can you get up?
No, I can't get up.
How far can you go?
I can't.
You can, you did a bit.
No.
Nice.
Can't go without arching my back.
How was telling Josh about your...
Yeah, because he had to go. Didn't
It's
he?
amazing.
Yeah.
Is that a bit of a...
I had Dom's actually.
The only thing that I find going to be really critical is you let your head drop a bit because it feels like you're going nearer the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take it up here and you pretend you're taking your chin down, that looks smarter, but also it's a bit false.
Yeah.
It's not false. But I think you can keep that. I'm going to send that to you because it's so good. I'll send it to all of you because you're here somewhere. Or maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Not. I'm sorry. I'm going to criticise. It's not quite there. Look at there. Look, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
So you're not stressing your neck because where you did go to. Shall I film that instead? Save one for me. Hold on. Wait.
When you're ready.
Just trying to get rid of that one. Cancel. Delete. That's it. So I don't get me in a pickle. Right.
Do one more, Jeff. Oh, amazing work.
She stopped.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you stop. So the other thing is don't ever hold your breath. When we are doing anything like this and you hold your breath, it sends your heart rate, your blood pressure up. So I've actually got a friend I've got to tell something about it because she does some terrible breathing. But I said this about your running, make sure your out breath is slightly longer so you don't start gasping like my friend does. She's doing, say we're doing HIIT, she starts gasping and she's going, and I'm like, Claire, it's not supposed to be like that. It's not my class, so I can't speak to her in the class. And then when you're running, a lot of people are going, so you inhale, same with the press up, inhale, blow out, and that's what will keep your blood pressure down when you're doing stuff like this. And okay, it's really amazing. I will send you that because it's superb. Right, I don't know what time it is. Do you want to have a go on there?
Not especially.
No. We are now going to do some very nice stretches because...
Not especially. Oh, is this your mat? Is this your special mat?
No, but I'll go back.